friends Mike.
And Ravin.
And we're about to play the first mission from the tutorial, because the first one was a tutorial one, right?
Yes.
So this is M1.
Yes. Marvel Zombies X-Men Resistance.
And we got our teams here. I got Dark Phoenix. And I painted her up, not like the card, like the original one from comic, I think.
Yeah.
And then Iceman and Scarlet Witch. And you're using
Mystique, Doctor Strange, and Rhino.
Because we want to get into the Scarlet. Was it the Sinister Six one?
Yeah.
So we're starting to paint up some of them too. So that's why we have Rhino here with us.
Yeah.
And because someone wanted to see Dark Phoenix, we painted up that's the one that's going to be in the store, the one in the red suit, like the card too.
Yeah.
We use a color shift paint on it too. So depending how you move, it shifts color too.
Yeah, very cool.
So we don't know if the zombie Dark Phoenix will show up too, but we have her done too.
Yeah.
So Raven's just going to read the story for the mission.
So the mission is called Breaking and Entering. The zombies have taken over the city and blocked off nearly all means of escape. Luckily, we managed to survive and make our way to the X Mansion. If we can get in and get the security system back online and operational, we might just stand a chance of living through this, at least long enough so we can figure out a plan of action. So the objectives are, and we have to accomplish them in order, take the blue and red objectives.
So the blue one's behind the car over here in the garage?
Yep. And then the red one's back by the fireplace I think that's in the actual mansion, right?
Yep.
So, for special rules, the blue door, which is the door to the mansion, can only be opened once the blue objective has been taken.
Okay, so we have to go that one first?
Yes. And each objective gives 5 XP to all superheroes when taken.
Okay.
And the blue spawn point...
Okay, so the blue spawn point is
Yeah, the blue spawn point becomes active once the blue objective has been taken.
Okay.
And windows cannot be opened.
So we were talking about that in tutorial and some of the new ones. Those windows there at the front?
Yes.
In other missions, zombies can spend an action to break through those and come get you?
Right. But we can't this time.
Okay.
And because we have 5 to 6 heroes, we have the green spawn point.
So that green spawn point's active this one because we're playing with 5 to 6.
Yep.
And that's everything for this one?
Yeah, well, and we'll talk about the Sentinel Hand when somebody uses it.
Yeah, because we have the card there too. It's similar to the Avengers symbol, except this one it's like a beam. It throws it. You can use it as a beam first, and then you can pick it up and throw it, and then you remove the token.
Right.
So I forgot who went first on the... Do you remember?
No, I think I did.
I did actually, because I did Juggernaut to open the door first.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll let your team go first, and we'll go over their blue abilities first and what these guys can do.
All right. So I'm going to activate Rhino first. He's going to go up by 1 power. His blue ability is called Gore. Once during your turn, you may spend up to 2 power. For each power spent, deal 1 hit to 1 enemy in your zone. Both may be allocated to the same enemy.
Oh, cool. So you just poke people with your horn?
Yeah.
Okay.
So for his first activation, he's going to move, because this is all one zone, right?
Yeah.
So he's going to move here for 1.
Okay.
Open the door for 2.
I'll move this up a bit.
And then we got to spawn.
There's only 1 spawn there because that's the bystander in there and the objectives. Okay, so who's going to be in the room?
Let's see. For
spawn and activate.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll grab those. So they spawn, moved into your zone. We got to see what the bystander is.
Shanna. When performing a melee attack, you may spend 1 power to have all enemies suffer -1 toughness to a minimum of 1.
Cool.
Cool.
So she'll move to the closest hero when she activates. And she's a fighting one too, so she can try to block attacks too.
Right.
On a 5.
Yeah.
So you have 1 more activation.
Yeah, he's going to attack in that zone.
And what's your blue one again? You were talking about...
Once during your turn, you may spend up to 2 power. For each power spent, deal 1 hit to 1 enemy in your zone. Both may be allocated to the same enemy.
So if you spend a power, you get...
I can automatically take 1 out already.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything about getting XP for it.
You still, because you're killing someone, you get XP for it.
Okay, so he's going to use his 1 power to get rid of 1 of those zombies right off the bat.
Okay. And then you're going to do your attack then?
Yes.
Your activation?
Yes.
So how many dice do you get?
He gets 2 dice. So he's going to attack with his horn now. It's 2 dice hits on 3s.
Okay.
Cool. 2 more. Then that's the end of Rhino. It's turn. I think I'm going to activate Mystique next.
Okay. What's her blue ability?
Her blue ability is called Shapeshift. At the end of your turn, if there are no enemies in your zone, you may spend 1 power. If you do, enemies ignore you during the next enemy phase.
Oh, so you can shift into trick them. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so if she's
a pretty good scout.
Gets stuck somewhere.
Well, she has to be not in anyone's zone and then anticipate someone moving into her zone.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So her power is going to go up by 1. And her adaptive weapons are 0 to 1.
Yeah, I was used to the tutorial. We had a bunch of fighty guys. This one we have a bunch of range.
Yeah, we have a couple.
Rhino's the only one that doesn't have range than our whole team, I noticed.
Right, okay.
So, and in this one, you have to worry about friendly fire in this. They won't hit them, so you can actually use 0 to 1, so you can actually attack from where you are now.
Yeah, so Mystique's going to do that. So she's going to use adaptive weapons, which is 3 dice, and it hits on 4s.
Oh, cool. And you don't got to worry about the hunger because you're not a zombie.
Nope. So that was her first activation. For her second activation, she's going to come here with Rhino. And then for her third one, I think she's going to pull a heroic trait.
Okay.
So, power up. Discard during your turn. Perform 1 free power up action. That's cool.
Nice. Are you going to save that for next
time? Yeah, I'm going to save that.
Okay.
So then she's done. So next we have Doctor Strange. His blue ability is kind of cool. It's called Precognition. Once during each enemy phase, when a spawn card is drawn, you may spend 2 power to discard that card and draw a new one.
Cool.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a little bit like Distributor from 2.0.
Yeah. So his power went up by 1 anyway. He's going to use one of his actions to power up.
Okay, so he'll be at free power.
Yep.
Just if we decide to discard one, like if a superhero comes out, that's pretty good. That's a pretty strong move.
Yeah. But then you got to keep him constantly
powered up.
Yeah, and cool. He can only do that once a turn, right?
Does it say that? What's it say on the...
No, I was wondering about powering up.
You can power up multiple times a turn.
Okay, so...
But you can't get past 4.
No.
And what does the blue ability say?
Once during each enemy phase.
Okay, so yeah, you can only do that saying once per enemy phase. You can't spam it, so...
Yeah, but what I think I'm going to do with him, I'm going to use another activation to power up to 4.
Yeah, because you can't get past 4.
Nope, and then he's going to use his third activation to go with them.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
So I'm going to activate Scarlet Witch.
Okay.
Her power is going to go up by 1. Her blue ability is after attacking, you may spend 1 power to reroll all your dice.
Nice.
So.
Well, and that sort of plays off of her when we were doing zombie mode, that she makes you reroll your dice too.
So cool. She's just going to spend 3 actions to go to the zone where the bystander is.
So 1, 2, 3.
And she's done. So I'm going to activate Dark Phoenix.
Okay.
Power goes up by 1. Her blue ability, her and Iceman have the same blue ability.
Okay.
That it's once during your turn, you may spend 1 power to have yourself or another superhero within range 1 perform 1 free move action.
Nice.
So first thing she's going to do is spend that 1 power to make herself get a free move action.
Cool.
So she'll move up 1. She still has free activations.
Yep.
So she's going to spend 2 to go where Scarlet Witch is.
1.
And for her third activation, I'm going to rescue that bystander. So my power would go up to 4 because I rescued a bystander.
Yep.
And what does she do again?
When performing a melee attack, you may spend 1 power to have all enemies suffer -1 toughness to minimum of 1.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And she's done.
Cool.
So now I'm going to activate Iceman. His power goes up by 1. He has the same thing. Once during your turn, you may spend 1 power to have yourself or another superhero within range 1 perform 1 move action. He's going to do the same thing. He's going to spend 1 power. He's going to move himself up to where your group is. Spend 2 actions to go where my team is. And for his third action, Or are we going to wait? Maybe because if I do that, then the blue spawn will be activated this turn. Do we want to wait till next turn to activate it? That way we get a turn without... Because if I do it now, at the end of this turn, that blue spawn's going to activate and spawn people.
Yeah, so we should wait maybe till the beginning of next turn.
Oh, it's only going to be... Oh no, because then there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 spawns going.
Yeah, so we should wait then.
Okay, so we'll wait till next turn.
Yeah.
So that's your team and my team. So it will be the zombie phase.
Yep. Oh, he has 1 activation left. Do you want to pick up a heroic trait?
Oh, I always forget. Yeah, I'll pick up a heroic trait then. Because I was going to get the objective, and I'm not. So I'll get the heroic trait instead.
Dash. Discard when moving. Spend any amount of power to move that many additional zones.
That's pretty good. Cool. So he's going to basically dash ice slide.
Yeah, neat.
Cool. So now it'll be the zombie phase. No one's on the board. So we'll do from the first spawn first. What's happening? 2 runners. Because we're playing 5 to 6, we'll do...
The green?
Yeah. Oh, what's that one?
Some spawn indicated walkers, all zones containing walkers.
Oh, so that's when he duplicates himself. That's the special walker ability.
Okay.
But we got rid of the walker, so we don't got to worry about that.
Yep.
So if we were in blue, we would have spawned 1 walker in every zone that has a walker.
Interesting.
If you're in orange too, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Then over to... Oh, we didn't do the blue because we didn't pick it up. So then the one that's behind us here.
The other red. Because we're in blue, it's no one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I saw extra activation. Okay, we're lucky.
Yep.
Because Rhino has the most experience right now, right? He has 4 or something?
He's 3.
3? Okay. Yep. And then we'll go over to my turn.
Yep.
So I'm going to activate Iceman. Start of his turn, power goes up by 1. I'm going to... First activation, I'm going to pick up the blue objective, which now we can open the blue door.
Yep. And
the blue spawn's activated now. Get 5 XP for that. Oh, no, we can't... the door won't open.
Oh, it can be open.
It can be open, because if you open that door, that means everything in that first room would spawn.
Right, okay.
For a second activation, I'm going to move up 1. For his third activation, I'm going to move where your group is. And I have a power. You got range. You're the one. I'm going to spend a power, and I'm going to ice slide Mystique in front of us in the zone with the Sentinel arm.
Okay.
That way you can use your adaptive weapons or the actual Sentinel arm if you want when you're there.
Yep.
You get a free move, so it's up to you where you want to move with it.
That's
you want
fine.
to move there? Yeah. Okay. And comes up to... You can't move onto the fountain spot because there's not a zone there, right? It's just a block stuff.
Right.
So you moved up there.
Mm-hmm. And
then I'm going to do Phoenix next. So Phoenix can't go any higher, so he already has 4 power for getting the Bystander.
Yep.
So she's going to spend 2 activations to go where your group is. She has 1 more activation. I'm going to give... Because Rhino doesn't have... I'm going to move him up a bit because he doesn't have range. I'm going to spend 1 power to give Rhino a free move action.
Okay.
So where does Rhino want? Is Rhino going to go up where Mystique is?
Yep.
And for my last activation, I'm going to go where Mystique and Rhino are. So I'm going to activate Scarlet Witch now. Her power goes up, so she's at 2.
Okay.
And she's going to spend all her activations to go where Mystique and Rhino and Dark Phoenix are. And she's done. So it's over to your team.
So I'm going to activate Mystique first. Her power's going to go up. So it's at 2. And I think she's going to use the Plasma Blast on the Sentinel Hand to shoot it at those runners.
Okay, so what's it do? We'll put it in front here.
So it's 0 to 2. 3 dice hits on 3s. Each hit counts as 2 hits against a single enemy. Flip the token to its spent side after this attack.
Okay.
So it can shoot at the bigger ones. Brutes, sorry, I keep forgetting their names.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, if a random hero showed up there, you could have plasma beamed the hero too. That would have been funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 dice.
Hits on 3s.
Yep, that would have done 6 down. That would have killed Thor.
That's awesome.
Because that would have been 6 hits.
Yeah. Awesome.
So those runners are super killed. It also said, I remember in the rule book, it doesn't say in the card, that if you use power dice, those dice don't generate 2 hits. So I think you can use your power dice to add more hits to that attack too. It's just you got to keep them separate because those hits don't generate 2 hits.
Right, that makes sense.
And then that would flip over. Not the card, the actual token on the map. And now we could pick that up and throw it.
Cool.
2 zones. So maybe over to the blue spawn when something happens or something.
Yeah. I'm going to move her towards the door of the mansion for her second activation. And should I open the door this turn? What do you think?
I've already gone. So maybe next turn we open it. Kind of like we'll wait till... Because if you open it now, there's spawns are going to come. And you have zombies coming.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I'm not going to open it. So I'm going to take another heroic trait then.
Okay.
True Grit. Discard when enemies move into your zone. Perform 1 free attack action targeting your zone. Cool. So Mystique is done. Yeah, because we don't want to open that door. So Rhino's going to go now. He's going to move into the zone with Mystique. And for his next activation, he's going to take a heroic trait. So he got Agile. Discard when enemies enter your zone. Immediately move 1 zone, ignoring enemies. Cool.
Agile Rhino, that's scary.
Yeah.
And you have 1 more activation.
I think because we're not opening the door, maybe he's going to use it to power up.
Okay. So is that free power?
Yes. And then he's done.
Okay.
Next, I'm going to activate Strange. Dr. Strange. Strange already has... He's at full power, so we can't buff him up anymore in that regard. And he's going to go 1, 2, and then pick a heroic trait.
Okay.
Unstoppable. Discard when attacking and spend 1 power. Enemies suffer -1 toughness to a minimum of 1.
Nice.
Cool. And he's done.
So it'll be the zombie phase then?
Yep.
And again, no zombies on the board?
Nope.
Yeah, lucky. So we'll do spawning. So now all the spawners are activated. So from number 1. And remember, you can use 2 power to stop these, right?
Right.
So what's this one?
So all brutes. Move all brutes up to 2 zones if possible. Any superheroes in a zone they enter lose all their power.
No. So there's none on the board, so that's okay.
Awesome.
Green. No one's in yellow. Free runners. Oh. And now this is where you can decide if you want to get rid of that. We'll keep those ones, you think?
Yeah. That one's not too bad. I think we can keep it.
Okay.
Somebody can always try to throw the...
Sentinel Hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're going first next turn.
Yes.
So.
Next.
Is...
The blue?
Yep, the blue one over there. Okay. Zombie hero. Okay, so this is where Doctor Strange's power is really strong. So what's it say?
Yeah. Once during each enemy phase, when a spawn card is drawn, you may spend 2 power to discard that card and draw a new one.
Okay. Do we not want a superhero to show up?
Not in the blue spawner.
No. Okay, so let's discard that one then. So you would lose 2 power, and you can't do that ability again. No. This enemy phase.
It says, yeah, just once.
Okay, so you have to pick another one though for it, right? Does it? It says discard and draw another one.
Yes, and draw a new one.
Okay, so what's going to be at the blue spawner?
1 runner.
That's a fair trade.
I think so too.
And I won't even look what the superhero is yet. We'll be surprised when we didn't know who we stopped. We'll see when another one comes up who it could have been.
Yeah.
And then the red spawner down here. Why is Iceman so far behind?
Because he went in here and picked up the objective.
Oh, that's why. And then I gave my move to someone else, I think, or something?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
4 walkers.
Okay. So that's the board. And we're getting ready to go in the mansion next. Right?
Yes,
we are. And your team's going to go first.
Yep. So I'm going to activate Mystique first. Her power goes up. So she's at 3 now. And for her first activation, she is going to open the door.
Okay. And then there's 2 spawns in there. And there is a door over by the kitchen.
Okay,
so it doesn't spawn the whole building.
Okay.
So it's good that when you make the map, they show that the tree's in the way a little bit. Cool. But there's there. So it's only going to spawn in that. So 2 spawns. So do you want to do the closest one first this time?
Sure.
So we'll do that one.
We'll see if that's not a good idea. 2 brutes.
Rush. So they'll be right where the stairs are.
That's fine.
And another mission is those stairs, they go up to other levels. So you'll have different floors too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
We got to finish the brutes next too. We finished Phoenix, but we got to do some of the spawns next too.
Yep.
Okay, so they go there and then the other spawn. Oh, that multiple one happened. There's 2 of those in the deck. That's good to know now.
Yes.
And there's no, it's just runners and brutes. So we're lucky?
No, there's walkers on the board.
Oh, yeah, good point. I forgot in this corner over here.
Yeah.
So we aren't in yellow yet, right?
Yeah.
So it's only 1. What's it say?
It says spawn indicated walkers in all zones containing walkers. And it says 1 walker.
Oh, okay. So it's not per walker. It's just zone. Because I didn't know if each one of those walkers duplicated.
That would have been a lot. If
you want to play hard mode, that's the way to do it. But no, it's zone. So only 1 goes in that zone.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's not so bad.
No.
But if it duplicated... I guess once you get the higher ones, that would make it stupid. Because if you have a zone with 30 walkers in it, and then you duplicate per walker, you have a zone with 60 walkers.
Yeah. And then
if you had that'd be a cool like side mission you could do if you had the walkers for it. Mm-hmm. Just Walker Fest and try to play it that way.
Yeah, because you'd
kill all the multiples. Yeah. See how long it's like what are those endurance match type of thing?
Mm.
Cool.
So it's just the brutes, right?
Yeah, and you did those, and then we gotta flip over the bystander card now because everything's flipped. Spawn. Oh, Thunderbolt Ross, because we don't have any other. Oh, we have 2 painted, but I guess he's there. I randomized them at the start.
Okay.
So Thunderbolt Ross is going to go right there.
Once during your turn, you may spend 1 power to push all enemies in your zone to an adjacent zone.
Cool. So it's shove.
Yeah.
So I'll grab him. So there he is. That's from the core box that he came in.
Right.
And
that was her first
activation. Okay, so you got 2 more.
So for her next activation, Mystique is going to move into the building. And then for her third activation, she's going to attack.
Are you going to use any of your power to gain more dice?
Yes.
So you have free power. How many are you going to use?
I'm going to use, because she has 3 dice already, I'm going to use...
Then you'll roll 6 dice if you use all of them.
Yeah.
And you need 2 hits to hit those brutes each. So you're going to need 4 hits to kill those 2.
Yeah, so I'm going to use all 3.
Okay.
So I'm going to use 6 dice.
Okay, 6 dice.
Hits on force.
She's good. You killed 2 of them, plus if there's another 1 wound one. But yeah, you got them both.
Awesome.
So not at yellow yet. You're at 5, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. And you have no power to shapeshift into anything?
No.
Oh, but you do have power up if you want to use that power up card.
1 free power up. Yeah. So I'm going to
use power up. What's that do?
Discard during your turn, perform 1 free power up action.
Okay.
So
you get 2 power. Now you can decide. There's no one really coming in there. I don't think you need to worry about doing your camouflage ability.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So when she has no activations?
No.
No one?
No, she's done. Oh, so I'm going to activate Rhino first. His power goes up to 4. He's going to move into the building with Mystique. He's going to move here for 2. And then back here for 3. Preparing to open the door when we get over there.
Okay. Oh, yeah. And his blue ability, what's the core one again?
Once during your turn, you may spend up to 2 power. For each power spent, deal 1 hit to 1 enemy in your zone. Both may be allocated to the
okay,
same
so
enemy.
he doesn't have... Well, I didn't know if he had like that door open thing like Rogue or Juggernaut.
No, but he does have... if you did that, you could... It would be really helpful if you have a superhero. And you can deplete his power, 2 power to give wounds and stuff. Extra wounds
it's cool.
if you don't hit. So, next is Strange. Strange's power is going to go up to 3. For his first activation, he's going to shoot at that runner.
Oh, because you have range, right?
Yes. Mystic Bolts is 0 to 1.
Okay.
So, he's also going to use... Or do we want to save some of his...
We should save at least 2 so you can...
Yeah. So, he's going to use 1 power to get an extra dice. So now he has 3 dice.
Okay.
And it's 3 dice hits on 3s.
We're rolling pretty good this game.
Yeah. So that was his first. Second. Third.
So that's your turn, so it's over to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't use Rhino with Dark Phoenix because it's only melee. And the only one we have on our team that does melee is Rhino.
Right.
So, and I forget if you can trade bystanders. I'd have to look at that. I don't know if they're like companions, how you can trade them.
Remember. In hero mode, I don't know.
Yeah, because in zombie mode, you can't really trade something you devoured. That's just weird.
Yeah.
Unless, I don't know if there's a new zombie that can do that can regurgitate or something and trade.
Like a mommy bird feeding worms moment.
Okay, so I'm going to use Scarlet Witch first. Power goes up to 3. She is going to throw the Sentinel Hand. Oh, we have to flip over the card too. So, how's that work? It's roll 1 die for each enemy in the targeted zone. All heroes are ignored for this attack. Remove the token after. So it's, I'd roll 3 dice, and on 5s it hits.
Yeah.
Okay, let's throw the hand. We might as well. It's there. We'll try it out.
Yep.
So, threw the hand over there, and it's 3 dice.
Yep.
Because it's 1 per enemy in the zone. Hits on 5s. I got 1. Because her blue ability, if I could spend the power to reroll all dice, I'll reroll all those dice. So, we already killed 1. We'll see. If I don't get any, I'll put the 1 back. But that was worse. So, we got to put that 1 back because I rerolled it. Okay. For her second activation, I'm going to use 2 power and just do Hex Blast, which is 3 dice plus 2, so 5 total.
All right.
Hitting on 4s. I should have kept 1 power because then I could have re-rolled all the dice too. But hit on 4s, I killed 3 of them. That's how many are there. So, she's at 4 XP now.
Yep.
And I have 1 more activation. I'm going to go in front of the house. I'm not too worried about staying there because I can use Dark Phoenix or Iceman to push me into the zone with their ability.
Right.
And that Sentinel Hand is now gone off the board. We could leave it there for just show, but it's supposed to remove from the board, it says.
Mm-hmm.
So Scarlet Witch is done. So I'm going to activate Iceman. Power goes up by 1. He's going to use 2 activations to go where Scarlet Witch is.
1, 2.
He's going to use Ice Slide and give it to Scarlet Witch so she can get a free move action. So she's going to move in where Mystique is. And then for his last activation, he's going to go where Mystique and Scarlet Witch is. I didn't get it. I was going to get those the ice things we have. So whenever Iceman does ice stuff, we could have put like ice on the board or something.
Oh yeah, that would have been funny.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Oh, when we do have he's over there. The zombie Iceman painted too, and zombie Mystique too. What's cool about the zombie Mystique, because I looked at her card, it's actually a bystander, not a zombie card.
Mm-hmm.
So she can actually, it goes into the bystander cards, and then she can actually show up as a bystander instead of a zombie. So that's a cool.
Yeah.
That's why her card, if it shows up, it's in the bystander, not the zombie deck.
Yeah, we were confused at first.
Yeah, I said it was a misprint, but no, it goes into the bystander, and then if you draw a bystander, she shows up.
Yeah.
And then if you kill her, you put a bystander at the spawn, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to activate Dark Phoenix. She's going to spend 2 activations to go where Iceman and Scarlet Witch Mystique is.
Oop,
nope.
She trees.
Took out a 3.
So, 1, 2.
She's going to spend 1 power to move herself into the zone with Thunderbolt Ross. So she's at 3 power now. And I'm going to rescue that bystander and switch it instead of Shauna, because Thunderbolt Ross works better with her, because I can't use melee with Dark Phoenix anyway.
Right.
So now during my turn, once I can spend the power to push all enemies in your zone into adjacent zone.
Cool.
And then it just takes over the place of the other bystander you had. You still rescued the other one. It's just you're using that one instead.
Yeah.
And that's everyone on my team.
Oh. I had a question.
What?
I know that you drained a power to move her, but because you rescued Thunderbolt Wasp, would your power not go back up because you get power?
Oh yeah, good point. So it goes up by 1, but still it goes up by 4 because you rescued a new one.
Yeah.
So now I'm back at 4 again. So that worked out.
Yeah.
So yeah, even if you rescue another bystander with the same person, it still goes up to 4, no matter how many. Every time you rescue a bystander, it goes up to 4.
Up by 4. It's like getting 5 XP when you do stuff.
Yeah. And that's everyone on both our teams.
Yep.
So zombie phase again. We cleared the. Oh nope! I keep forgetting about these guys down there. They're off. So we'll move them up, and then it will be spawning. So they walked this way. It was a quicker route to go there, and they knocked down the tree. And we were moving stuff up. If you want to play in a harder mission, you can say that the windows could open.
Yeah. Of course, they can't open if nobody's in the room. But
yeah, they go the quickest route there. So if we were in that room, they won't have to go all the way through the front door. They spend an activation to bust through the window and then go through.
Yes.
You just got to watch runners, because if runners do it, they can spend an activation to break the window and then another one to go in. Or if walkers break it first and then your runners are going in, so you got to be careful.
Yep.
So spawning number 1. What is this?
Hidden Bystander. Spawn 1 bystander. Ignore any too late cards. Don't know what a too late card is.
Oh, those are the, like, what the heck are those again? The surprise cards. You remember when you drew equipment and it's like, instead of equipment, you get a zombie?
Oh, okay.
I think they're like the equivalent of that.
Okay. Then draw another spawn card for this zone. Hidden bystander and enemies ignore each other. Roll a die after each of its activations. On a 5+, the bystander is no longer hidden.
Okay, I get it. So we draw a bystander, then we draw a spawn card, and then we got to see if the zombies see the hidden one.
Okay.
Okay, so let's draw a bystander first. I'm going to laugh if it's...
Ka-Zar.
Okay, so we'll put him down. Ka-Zar there's now. Okay. And then we'll draw a spawn card. Let's put the hidden bystander card side on the side. That way we know. There. And then who's going there?
2 walkers.
No one's in yellow yet, right?
Nope.
Oh, close. Okay, so we'll get those. So the hidden bystander, I checked. The bystanders go at the end of the activated enemy step. So before the spawning. So like we did here, they moved up. If he was on the board, he would have went, and then we would have done spawning.
Right.
So he's not activating this turn. Next turn, after all the zombies move, he's going to go. And we'll have to roll 5 to see if he's still hidden.
Right.
And if he does, then they don't see him. But if not, we'll just put the hidden bystander back in the deck, and we know he's not hidden, and they can attack him.
Right. And then... But it also says hidden bystander and enemies ignore each other. So if for some reason walkers got double activations, they would ignore him?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make
because
sure.
he's right now he's still hidden.
Yes.
Until we, as I say, roll a die after each of his, on a 5+, he's no longer hidden. Okay, so we could,
he activates.
unless you roll a 5 or 6, he's still hidden. So it's not so bad.
All right.
So green.
2 birds.
Yeah. Blue spawn.
2 runners.
And over there by the knockdown tree.
3 more walkers.
And then it will be my turn first. So that's the board, and then I'm going to go. So I'm going to activate Dark Phoenix. So Phoenix is going to move up to where Rhino is, for one. She already has 4 power, so she can't gain any more.
Right?
I'm going to spend 1 of her power to do her blue ability.
Okay.
And you may spend 1 to have another superhero was in range once perform 1 free move. I'm going to give it to Doctor Strange, so he can move up to where Rhino is if you want. If that's where you want to go.
Yep.
Okay. For her second activation, I'm going to open the door, which will spawn into that zone. So there's a spawn in there, and then a bystander. So who's in that zone? Oh, and you can't do it because what does his blue ability
it says
say?
once during each enemy phase.
This isn't the enemy phase. This is our phase.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's in the kitchen? Of course, Dark Phoenix. Opened the door to Dark Phoenix.
That's funny. All superheroes within range 2 suffer 1 wound when she activates.
Oh, that's mean.
That's bad.
Is it? What's in range 2 too? Oh, that's far.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll grab. I have her. We saw her at the start of the game. Oh, she's over on my side. I'll grab her. Oh, that's a surprise. She opened the door to her alter self.
That's funny.
Zombie. And
who's the bystander? If I can pick up the card. Mariko Yoshida. When performing melee attacks, you may automatically eliminate 1 additional walker in your zone.
So that's only good for Rhino?
Yep.
So I'm going to use free power plus the 2 dice I get for psychic bolts to try to kill zombie Dark Phoenix.
All right.
So 5 dice hitting on a 3. Okay. 5 dice hitting on a 3. 1, 2. Oh, only 3 damage. Not enough to kill her.
Nope.
So she still survives.
Yeah.
And Dark Phoenix is done. So Dark Phoenix doesn't even have any XP. It's just she's got 2 bystanders and they don't give XP. So
Right.
okay. So Iceman's going to activate. His power goes up by 1. I'm going to move up towards Rhino and Doctor Strange.
So 1, 2.
I'm going to use my power to ice slide. Kind of like fastball special, like ice ball special. I don't know.
Rhino in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
My power will go down to 0. And I have 1 more activation. I'm going to get a heroic trait.
Cool. Got. Courageous. Discard during your turn and spend any amount of power. Heal the same amount of your wounds.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So there is ways to heal in this. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to activate Scarlet Witch next. She's going to spend 1 activation to go outside. I want to try to get those runners off her tail.
So 1.
Her power would go up by 1. I'm going to use that power to get an extra dice. So she's going to roll 4 dice hitting on a 4 at those 2 runners.
Okay.
And she gets them. So they're both, well, there's only 2 there anyway.
Yeah.
And for her last activation, she's going to move back to where Mystique is. So that's my team. So it's over to you.
Yep. So I'm going to activate Rhino. His power can't go up anymore because it's already at 4.
Okay.
And he is going to attack Dark Phoenix. So it's 2 dice for his horn. I'm going to use 2 power to add 2 more dice.
Okay.
So then it'll be 4 dice hits on 3s.
And then his blue ability, what's it say?
It's called Gore. Once during your turn, you may spend up to 2 power. For each power spent, deal 1 hit to 1 enemy in your zone. Both may be allocated to the same enemy.
So it doesn't say when you can do that. So after you roll your dice, if you use 2 power, does those 2 hits get added onto your dice roll?
I would think that.
Because the other way would be, if you do that, 2 hits isn't enough to kill her.
Because it does say in brackets, both may be allocated to the same enemy.
Yeah,
so,
but that could be a brute too, because a brute takes 2 hits too.
It could, yeah.
I don't know why they just didn't say it could go to a brute. So we'll add it to the dice. We'll see what your roll is.
Yep.
I don't know if they might FAQ that eventually too. Or...
Maybe.
But we'll see. See if you gore Dark Phoenix. Okay, so your first 4 dice hit on 3s, Whistlehorn?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh. Even if you use the 2 power?
Yeah.
it wouldn't be enough to kill her.
No.
Because you would only get 2 more hits.
But that was his first activation.
Okay. So you're going to try that again, but you're only going to get to roll 2 dice, hopefully getting 2 hits, and then you can gore her.
Yes.
Okay.
So
2 threes. Oh, no. Okay. You have 1 more activation.
we're going to try it one more time.
Okay.
Third time's the charm, hopefully. No.
Oh, 2. She's tough to hit.
She is.
Rhino's afraid of fire.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what you could have done too? It's too late now because it's kind of like the same thing. But it wouldn't have mattered, decided on the rolls that you rolled that way. You could have just added those 2 power to add to your dice anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, but no, your gore is a guaranteed hit. The other one isn't a guaranteed. That's the difference.
Yep.
Okay. So.
It was worth a try.
I don't know who else could take her out. So that was Rhino's turn.
Yes. So I'm going to activate Doctor Strange now. He goes up. Power goes up to 3. So he's going to do... he's going to move for his first activation into the room with Rhino and Zombie Dark Phoenix. His Mystic Bolt is 2 dice. I'm going to discard Unstoppable, which is discard when attacking and spend 1 power. Enemies suffer -1 toughness to a minimum of 1. So my power is going to go down to 3. And now...
Your power is going to go down to 2?
Sorry, my power is going to go down to 2. And now Phoenix is only at 3.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my last 2 power to get 2 more dice.
And you hit on what?
3s.
Okay.
So, hits on 3s. Let's hope we're luckier this time. And we are.
Even if you didn't minus her toughness.
I still would have.
Okay, so Doctor Strange beated Dark Phoenix.
Cool.
And you get 4 XP for it. Does that put them into yellow?
Nope.
You should get bonus XP for killing Dark Phoenix.
Yeah. So, for Doctor Strange's last activation, he's going to open that door.
Okay. It's only 1 spawn in there, so I think we're okay. I don't want to jinx it, but we'll see.
I hope so.
Okay. And the spawn that's hidden by that table there. There's a spawn. There we go. Over the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, 2 brutes.
Oh, no, God. That's funny that we're still... Everyone's on, like, the brink of yellow.
Yep.
So hopefully we'll have those painted up next time. Use contrast paint them up fast, maybe?
Yep. We have to do the Bystander.
Yep. Who's that one?
Betty Ross.
So that's another one from the Marvel Zombies core box, too.
Yeah, when moving...
So we got Thunderbolt Ross and Betty Ross?
Yep.
Okay.
When moving, you may spend 1 power to move +1 zone. Cool.
Okay. It would be funny if Hulk shows up. I know I've set it up that I've shuffled the bottom of the deck and put the new zombies on top and shuffle, so we don't get Hulk yet, but it would have been funny if Hulk shows up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll grab Betty Roth. She's there. Okay. And she's not a fighting one, right?
No.
Okay, I think all the ones we've got so far are fighting except her.
I think so.
I don't know. I have to check. I don't know if there's more fighting ones in the X-Men Resistance than they are in the core box.
Oh, maybe. So, Mystique is going to move...
Her power goes up too?
Yes, her power goes up to 3. And then she's just going to use her activations to move in the room with Strange and Rhino.
Okay.
And she'll be done. 1, 2, 3.
Ready? So, that's the board. And it's now the zombies phase.
Yes.
So, now that the hidden bystander there, the zombies are going to get to activate, and then we'll roll for Ka-Zar to see if he's still hidden.
Okay.
So we'll move them up, and then we'll roll for Ka-Zar. So zombies activated, and because bystanders are considered enemies, because the bystanders can get attacked by the zombies, they're equal distance away there, so they split. And now we got to roll for Ka-Zar. On a 5 or a 6, he's no longer hidden. That's the time you want to roll lower, so he's still hidden.
Yeah.
But he activates now, so he's going to move into that zone. Sneaking behind them. There he goes. And he's still hidden. Because he's moving towards us, the heroes.
Right.
And I forgot. Oh, no, we got to do spawning. And then who went last? You went last turn, so you go first.
Yes.
So, from number 1. Zombie hero. Oh, Oh, you
I
used all your
don't have any
power. Oh,
Boo.
but you killed Dark Phoenix, so it was a fair trade-off.
Yep.
Okay, so who's coming now? There we go. Yeah,
Iceman.
the new one. What's he do?
Superheroes' attacks suffer -1 to dice results while within range 1 of him. So like it slides off because you're.
Yeah, so if you roll a 6, it is now 5.
Yeah.
Cool. So we'll grab him. So if people are wondering, you can put primer on that crystal.
Yep.
Material does, and I did the color shift on him too, so he fades into like bluey purple red too. I did the red color shift on it.
Looks cool.
I know people were talking about painting videos. I tried, but we kind of suck at doing the painting videos, and there's lots of other cool ones up there. But if you join Everything Miniatures, maybe we'll put up the list and see if people ask there. I can communicate with you there, or even in the channel if you want to ask. I can put them up in the description too. How I did it. It's a lot easier that way than you trying to film it and putting them up then too.
Take a picture of the bottles too, maybe.
Yeah, I can do that too. So from green,
1 brute because we're not in yellow.
Still, yeah. Next, I'm pretty certain next turn we might be in yellow. Lots of blues this game too. So from blue. Now they're coming.
Yep.
Okay, who's next? Oh no. Okay, we're still in. No, we're not in yellow, so he has 4 hit points right now.
Yep.
But if we get into yellow, he's gonna have 5. Okay, we'll grab Zombie Juggernaut. So yes, stuff's getting bad now. Juggernaut showing up and Iceman, and he just killed Dark Phoenix. So, oh, one more spawn down here.
Yep.
No more zombie heroes.
Walker Rush.
Okay, and it's 2, and I'll move them up forward. Okay, so hopefully Ka-Zar stays hidden when he goes by Juggernaut, because he doesn't want to get smoked by Juggernaut when he walks over.
Hopefully.
Okay, so it'll be your turn.
So I'm going to activate Mystique first. Her power's going to go up to 4. She's going to move 2 into the room with the brute and the objective. So 1, 2. And she's going to attack that brute.
Actually, if you have ranged, right?
Yes.
If you go where Betty Ross is, and if you kill that brute, I can go in there with Phoenix or Iceman and ice slide out. Use their movement ability to get out of there, right?
That's a better idea.
That way you're not going to get yourself stuck in there with brutes or anything, even though you do have camouflage, and it gives you more activations to kill stuff.
Yeah, so she'll go 1 in here with Betty Ross.
And maybe if you get lucky, you can kill 1 and kill the other one, right?
Yep. So, with adaptive weapons, she gets 3 dice, normally.
You can add 2 power to it and you have 5, and then you can do it again to the other guy and get 5 to attack him.
Yes, so that's what I'm going to do. So, 2 power to make 5. 1, 2. So, that's 3 dice hits on 4s. Nope.
Okay. Do you want to try that again at the same guy, maybe?
Yes.
Okay, so then you'll have 0 power then.
Yep.
So you can't camouflage. That's okay?
No, that's fine.
Maybe if there's a bunch of guys in there, you'd save 1 for camouflaging, maybe?
Yep.
Okay. 2 4s.
2 4s.
All 2s and 4s. Okay. And does that push her to yellow though?
No, because it's just at 6.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
So she's done.
Yes. Next, I'm going to activate Doctor Strange. His power goes up to 1. Do you think I should power him up more and keep it for spawns, or do you think we're good?
Yeah,
he should go get the objective.
I'm powering up to deal with a spawn because we don't want another zombie hero on the board. That might be a good idea.
Okay, so he's going to use one of his activations to go up to 2. Sorry, go up by 2 to 3.
And then we're going to eventually move out that room. Do you want to come where Phoenix is?
Yes.
Because we got to eventually get to that exit anyway. We don't want to fall behind.
Yes. So another activation to go here. And third activation, maybe he'll just go here.
Oh, yeah, because you powered up?
Yep.
Twice? No, powered up and moved. Okay.
Yes. So he's done. And now we have Rhino.
you think we should have Rhino in the room just in case Juggernaut comes in? He can gore him, maybe?
Yeah. Yes, we're going to do that. So he's going to come 1, 2, right in here with Scarlet Witch for 3. And then he's done.
Did you raise his power too?
Nope.
So it's my turn now.
Yep.
I'm going to activate Iceman.
Okay.
Power goes up by 1. I'm going to use that power to ice slide. You figure Dark Phoenix would melt his ice slide, and he's going to move Dark Phoenix into the kitchen. He now has 3 more activations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go where Doctor Strange is. And I'm going to get a heroic trait. See if there's anyone better than the ones that I have.
All right. Inspirational. Discard during your turn and spend 1 power. Another superhero within range 1 may immediately perform 1 free action.
I'm going to switch that out for dash and keep courageous.
Cool.
I'm going to activate Dark Phoenix. Power goes up by 1. He's going to spend 2 actions to go where the objective is. Third action is to pick up the objective. So she gets 5 XP. And for her, I'm going to use her blue ability on herself, and she's going to go into the zone where Mystique is and do telekinesis. I'm going to activate Scarlet Witch.
Okay.
Her power will go up by 1. And then I'm going to power her up so she's at 3 power.
Okay.
She has 2 more activations. I'm going to get a heroic trait.
Determined. Discard during your turn and spend 1 power. Perform 1 free attack action.
Nice. And for her last activation, I'm going to stay there with Rhino to help him up a bit. And I'm going to power up again and just get to 4 because I can't get past that.
Cool.
So that's everybody. So we'll do the zombie turn and then see if Ka-Zar is still hidden.
Yeah.
So zombies moved. Juggernaut did move too, so he moved into the zone.
Yes, he did.
So then you have Agile with Rhino, right?
Yep, which says discard when enemies enter your zone. Immediately move 1 zone, ignoring enemies.
So Rhino saw how big Juggernaut is, and he's like, nope.
Yep.
Okay, so where is he moving to?
He'll move over there.
Okay. Even because he doesn't care about saving Scarlet Witch.
She's okay. She'll take care of herself. She's good.
Okay. And then over here, the brute moved into your zone, and you have...
Yeah, Mystique has True Grit, which is discard when enemies move into your zone, perform 1 free attack action targeting your zone.
Okay, so how many dice is that?
It's 3 dice, and it hits on 4s.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
There you go.
So, is she the first in yellow, or did Dark Phoenix get?
Did you just get, how many XP did you give yourself?
Oh, I gave myself 2. Should only be 1. She's still in yellow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, yeah, now you just got into yellow.
Yeah,
okay.
He takes 2 hits, but it's only 1 XP.
Okay, so he's dead?
Yeah.
Oh, but you know what that's gonna do now, though? We were in blue. Now when we spawn, we're gonna spawn at yellow.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We're getting close to the end there.
Yes, but that also means that Juggernaut has 5 hit points instead of
4. We're really trying to screw over Scarlet Witch?
No, she can slip past him still.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen that yet. If there's a hero or zombie that doesn't let you slip past them.
That'd be interesting. Maybe that's Mr. Fantastic because he stretches.
Oh yeah, because I saw in some of the posts in the Facebook group, people were having trouble with Mr. Fantastic.
Maybe he's like Swamp Tongue.
I haven't looked at his card yet.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
So, we spawn. Oh.
No, Ka-Zar. So yeah, roll to see if he's still hidden.
So we don't want a 5 or a 6. Come on, low.
Nope, he's still hidden. So now he activates and he goes to the zone with that horde of zombies there with Iceman.
So we'll just tuck him in the back.
He's hiding. Okay. And now it's spawning.
Yes.
And it's at yellow level.
Yes.
Okay, so number 1.
2 runners.
Not so bad for yellow. And green.
5 walkers and rush.
From the blue spawn.
3 runners.
Okay. And from the last spawn point. Oh, no. Okay, it's not the multiple man one. But they get...
It's all walkers, though.
Oh, no.
So that means that horde is moving in on...
Where Scarlet Witch is?
Yes.
Oh, no. Discard during your turn, spend free attack. Okay. Okay, this might be another one where we lose 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll move all those and the other ones too. So maybe Rhino could have stayed there, but he saved his own skin. He ran away.
Yep. Isn't he an anti-hero too? Wouldn't that work?
I don't even know. I think the villains are heroes in this because they're all against the zombies, but I don't even think... I don't know. I didn't know caught up with
if he was like
Spider-Man and Rhino. I don't know if Rhino's an anti-hero now, if he's still...
If he is, let us know.
Because I know Juggernaut's an anti-hero.
Mystique kind of is too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like we have enough activations for everybody to get out except Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
So we'll play it out, see if we can try to save her. If not, I think she's going to be done.
Yeah.
So I'm going to activate Iceman. His power will go up by 1.
Okay.
I'm going to use that 1 power to do inspirational and give it to Dr. Strange.
So inspirational, discard during your turn and spend 1 power. Another superhero within range 1 may immediately perform 1 free action.
So Dr. Strange has an activation.
Yes. And he's going to use it to do Mystic Bolt. He has 2 dice regularly. He's going to use his 3 power to get 3 more dice.
So we're trying to one-shot Juggernaut here. You need 5 dice being freeze?
Yes.
Okay.
3 or more.
Yeah, remember, was it the Galactus one where you rolled like 5 6s when it was that clutch thing at the end? Remember that?
I think it was.
Yes.
Yeah. I forget.
Wasp rolled like 6.
Somebody had to kill him.
Okay.
It was probably Wasp.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, it's worth a try.
Yep.
Okay, so back to Iceman now, who hasn't. He's only done. No, he still has 3 activations.
Yes.
So because I can't do anything else, I can't get past Juggernaut. I'm going to use Iceman, and he's going to go to the exit.
So, 1 off.
So, Dark Phoenix is going to go. Her power went up by 1. She's going to push herself forward with telekinesis into the kitchen. Oh, also, she didn't move in the phase. The samurai girl that's you have?
Yeah.
She would have went to the zone with Mystique and Dark Phoenix because they go toward... Bystanders go towards the closest hero zone.
Right.
If they're already in the zone with a hero, they don't move.
Right.
And then for her free last activations, Dark Phoenix is going to go off the board.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
It's unfortunate I wasn't in yellow or had enough power. I could have used Thunderbolt Ross to push all those zombies off of Scarlet Witch, and then she could have... But I didn't have enough activations or power to do it.
Right.
And then Scarlet Witch is going to go. She's already at 4 power. She can't get any more. So, discard during your turn and spend 1 power to perform 1 free attack action. Not enough dice to kill Juggernaut. So I'm going to spend 4 of my power and 3 dice to try to kill Juggernaut.
Okay.
So she'll have 7 dice to attack.
Okay.
So 7 dice hitting on a 4. I need 5 of these. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, if we didn't get into yellow, you would have killed Juggernaut.
Yeah. She can... Oh, no, she has to spend power to reroll.
Oh, I forgot that again. I keep forgetting little things. If I would have just kept one of those... It's a better trade-off of that. You got to remember that with Scarlet Witch. If I would have kept one of those power, I would have rolled 1 less dice, but then later I could have used that 1 power to re-roll all the dice, which is a better thing than using them all.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because let's see. We'll take that dice off. That was a miss. So re-roll all those. See if she actually did. See if you can do that again.
Nope.
Nope. Whatever. So, that was her first activation. She can't really do anything else. Can't kill him, so she's just going to forego the last.
Okay, because...
I forget if you can get a heroic trait when someone's in your zone, but you want to see it anyway. We're going to walk off.
Focused. Discard before attacking. Add +1 dice results and ignore target priority for this attack.
That could have helped a little bit with the fighting in there, but she's still stuck there with Juggernaut. I think she's done.
Yeah.
Okay. So she'll be done her turn, and it'll be over to you. And because you can't really do anything to save Scarlet Witch.
No.
If you were in orange with Doctor Strange, you could have
He could have his dimensional portal, his orange ability could have got her out. It's once during your turn, you may spend 1 power to allow you or one superhero within range 2 to perform 1 free move action, moving +1 zone and ignoring enemies.
Oh, cool. So you port them out of there? That's cool.
Yeah.
What's Rhino's orange too? We didn't get anyone to orange.
After performing a move action, you may spend 1 power to perform 1 free horn attack.
Oh, cool. So you charge, basically.
Yeah, it's actually called Rhino Charge.
Cool. So we'll just move your team to the exit, and they'll be off the board?
Yep.
So everyone got off the board, except Scarlet Witch. Kind of like the last one, Silver Surfer was left. Like we said, if we had enough power or we tried to push the higher levels, we could have kind of maybe pushed her off, maybe?
Yeah.
Or I didn't even know if we stayed on the board to try to save her. We couldn't have really done anything.
No, if Phoenix could have hung around until she got more power, but
yeah, having Juggernaut busting through the door there, and then Iceman was right back there too. Oh, what's Iceman's ability too? Did Iceman's zombie ability?
Superheroes attack suffer -1 to dice results within range 1 of him. So remember we're talking about stuff slides off him.
Range 1. What?
Yeah. So attacks suffer -1 to dice results while within range 1 of him.
So you were actually -1 to hit because you were within range 1. You were right next to a zone. So those dice you rolled before would have not hit anyway because they would have been -1.
Oh, for Scarlet Witch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But yeah.
So, yeah.
And we couldn't have hung out for another turn because when all the zombies in Juggernaut activated, she would have died anyway.
Yeah.
So if we had stuck around for it, she still would have been dead. They're all in her zone anyway.
So that mission was cool too?
Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting having multiple rooms as always.
Yeah.
So I like the hidden bystander thing. I think that's cool.
Yeah, that's a cool. And then we didn't get to get her out, but we'll see if she ever shows up as a zombie bystander. Mystique's over there.
Yeah, that's neat. Well, it's a neat way of interpreting. I have to say they've had a few cool ways so far of interpreting powers.
Yeah.
So it's cool. Thanks for coming out. We hope you're enjoying this as much as we are. If there's any in particular zombie heroes that you want to see, let us know. I know some people mentioned Dark Phoenix, like we said.
Or the bystanders too. We're thinking we might try to get one of the team versus team ones or the Sinister Six box. There's a mission there. We haven't done zombie heroes in a bit. Maybe we'll do the zombie hero mission in there.
Yeah. So if there's anything like that you want to see, let us know. And thanks for coming out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time.
Shit.